Hey guys, welcome to the next episode in the All-Regen Liverpool series, and I think I have a slight explanation for you guys. Why have I not been uploading for the last few weeks? Well, as you know, there was a video uploaded either yesterday or on Friday, or whenever the hell this goes up. I have no idea. This could be the second video in a day. I have no idea. But I should obviously explain what has actually gone on. Well, essentially, a few weeks ago, at the start of the month, my microphone broke. My old Logitech 15 quid botch job thing finally broke on me, for those who didn't listen to like an older commentary or whatever, excuse me. Basically, the wires became exposed underneath. It's a very cheap thing, that thing, as you can gather by the price, but like the materials are quite cheap. But I still would recommend it for a cheap microphone if you're just starting out on YouTube. But yeah, it basically broke, and I didn't have a microphone, and I went out and looked around, and I found what I have here, what I'm using now. You may have noticed a increase or decrease in quality. Whether I think the voice quality is a lot better, but I think like it picks up a lot of that type of thing. It's very sensitive. So I'm using it. It's a Pro Sound podcast microphone. Now, for those who follow me on Twitter, which should be all of you. Link probably is in the description if I remember. I unboxed it. I didn't have a fucking clue how to put it together. Turns out there's another like piece of plastic I needed to remove, but it wasn't particularly obvious. I was going to send it back, but also the audio quality isn't the best for £40, I'd say. I mean, it's not terrible by any means, but you're probably hearing a better version because I've like used noise cancellation and stuff on it. So that's slightly annoying. Probably should have spent the extra tenner and got a snowball, but never mind. Yeah, this is what I'm using. So can I recommend it? Probably not. But if you like the sound of this, then why not knock yourself out and get one? I was also planning on like getting a new microphone anyway, due to the fact that I was meant to be getting a new computer. I'm currently being talked out of getting a big PC, like an expensive, not expensive, I don't want to say that, but like a higher end PC, and being talked into getting a Mac again. I don't know whether I should wait or not to get an iMac. Don't try and influence me, because I'm up and down. One day I'm like, I want a Mac, the next day I want a gaming PC, or I want an editing PC, or I want a high spec PC. So I have no idea what I'm going to go for. I'm going to wait until I'm probably going to wait until the end of October or something, and we'll see what the case with the iMac is, because as we all know, Apple are fucking idiots. And by I mean idiots, I mean very secret, and like to bottle up all their secret projects and not tell anyone when something's coming out. So well done, Apple, you're turning away your customers. Anyway, onto the game. I've saved up a few games now, so hopefully we should have consistent videos coming out. So this is how the league stands then after 2000. Here we go, properly into the decade now, 2040 to 2041, and as you can see, we have a game in hand over Arsenal, but a 4-point deficit is there. However, we have an astonishing goal difference, plus 59. I've seen teams end on that, and we have yet to concede into double figures. I'm getting very I'm very happy with the team I've got at the moment, actually, because like, we'll score. Well, let me put it to you this way: we're going to score loads of goals and we're going to concede little. Let me put it that way. I'll probably show you transfers first. So now, players do have come out. Firstly, I've sent on loan to my affiliate here, Sheffield Wednesday, Schumann and Alberto. Let a few players go. Now, Thomas Abels has gone. Tommy Abels has gone to Barcelona. He wants a new challenge, and oh, come on. Really? He's already gone up in value, for God's sake. 12.5 million, made like a £10 million profit on him. I think, let's see, did I bring anyone in? Ah, yes, okay. Yeah, basically, I just thought I'd get rid of him. He was a bit of a fringe player, but for 12 million, I tell you what, pretty damn good. Got Robbie Town on loan, and also sent a few. Now Abraham. This was quite annoying, because he again was just trying to say, he was a fringe player, but he did all right. There's no reason why I couldn't start him. But in these games, he again was decent, but he just didn't do enough. And also, let's go over a few other players who made an impact in a couple of minutes. But as I say, a lot of loans this time. But you know, £14 million overall is not too bad, I guess. But then again, we had £200 million transfer budget. You know, the first player, I'm going to leave Legenic to last. Now, Per Larson from Huddersfield, I have this bizarre thing of taking Huddersfield and Leicester players because they are annoyingly good, you know, sort of mid-table players who have the potential to be really good, then move on. So he plays for Brighton, he's really good, he's Danish. If we look here, he's played 20 times, scored 3 goals and got 7 assists. He's very, very handy. Now, I think I may have talked about these before, but if I did, then forgive me because it's been so long since I made a video. I'll leave Cremona as well. I'll come back to this. Santiago, now this guy's a centre back or a midfield. He's a centre mid from Real Madrid, so I thought he might be decent. And now, I'll say it again just because I know it's been a while since I've done a video. For those who remember, way back in 2019, we're talking like, I don't know, April when I filmed that, earlier this year. A Sands guy ended up selling for like nearly a £10 million profit. I didn't think he would amount to anything. He's actually amazing. He was unbelievable. And I brought him back now, as I mentioned, the main reason I brought Cristiano Cremona back is because it's tutoring. He's obviously not going to play too many games. Has he even played? I think he plays like a couple of League Cup games. Yeah, he's played 1 League Cup game. He's 40, you know, so he's not going to be amazing, let's be honest. Got him back for free. His wages are minuscule. And he's a good shooter, so why the hell not? And finally here, Stephen Legenic, my big signing of the summer. He's £29.5 million. The reason that really made me get this guy, there's 3 reasons. Now, he's young. He's from Huddersfield. Now, usually when you get these Huddersfield players, they're actually really turn out really good. Landry Torrey from Leicester. Let's say Huddersfield and Leicester have had so many good hits from Leicester. Landry Torrey, hopefully this guy, Larson, I just saw there, he started really well. I can't think of any more off the top of my head, but there have been, honestly. Anyway, 2 really good players there. And he was really young. And one thing he always used to do, this guy always used to score against me. Nowhere to lie, it was always him. Even like we played Huddersfield in the last game of the season last time, and there was like 93rd minute or something, we were 3-0 up. But he just had to pop in at the end in the 93rd minute and score, didn't he? It's like, no, I'm going to keep my bloody record up. Let's see how he's done. He's got 9 goals and 4 assists. You can't fault him. I mean, okay, £9.5 million. I think I'd bloody expect it. But you know what? Again, I like to do it as a deterrent to stop certain players scoring against me. Now, also, I just want to point out in the Premier League here, of course, as we know, the team that is first in February usually goes on to win. We shall see. It's not Man City who are the reigning champions at the moment and have been for, I think, the last couple of seasons. We won back in 2038, but ever since then at Man City. And this Canadian bastard, Paul Rowland, he's a really good manager. He's like, I don't think I won't compare him to Mourinho or anything, but jeez, well, look at them stats. Holy shit, I didn't even notice them. Wow, that's really good. You don't see that too often. Anyway, a Canadian as well. I mean, I love Canada. I've already talked about, you know, I love Canada. The Canadian people are extremely friendly, but why the hell is he Canadian? Just a random one to have. So we started the new season, and we started in style, 8-0. This kind of set the tone, really, 8-0. And Stevie Legenic, on his debut, 4 goals. 4 goals, yes, that you read that right. 4 goals on his full debut, or even just his debut. And that includes a first half hat-trick. Andrew Horton as well, also getting a hat-trick, and then finally just to really rub salt in the wounds there, 91st minute own goal. So yeah, that's a good start, I think you will agree. Things then got even better with a 4-0 victory over Aston Villa. Again, not too difficult. Anton Schmidt, who is now the full-time captain, I think. Let me just make sure. I think he is. Yeah, he is the full-time captain now after taking over from Jürgen Schug. He is now retired. I think he's like an assistant manager or something. Miguel Maggio again scoring. He just again defies the odds and scores. You know why his stats are okay. I mean, okay, he's not quick or anything. His natural fitness is decent, which is, you know, his corners are right. And Lazio there once again really stepping up again to the plate. And then again, even better, a 5-0 victory over Manchester United. I don't even know how that happened. Well, I know why, because Man United have gone to shit. Huyo with 2 goals, who is now, I'm not sure if I told you on the last one or not, but he is now the new number 7. I think I may have told you that wrong already. I don't think numbers really matter. Rogolski and Torre with 2 other goals. Then we played Arsenal at the Emirates, a really difficult game this, but we got a respectable draw, even though it wasn't the best game in the world, but I thought that was okay. Then this is the Champions League group. Hey look, we qualified again. I've never lost in I've never not qualified, I guess, from the group. It's just too easy, I guess, when you're playing these crappy little teams. Once you've got a good, it's really down to this is why I'm always going about big squads and stuff. I've toned it down now after being able to release so many players, but oh god. Anyway, this is how we got now. Jeremy Terry. I'm just gonna call him Terry. I don't care what it is. He's really stepping up a bit now. He's really becoming a decent little player. Fortunately got the 1-1 in Olympiacos, but I wasn't too bothered. I think I played a weakish team here. Landry Torre got 4 against Porto. He's an absolute beast, as we all know. Houghton with the goal at Porto. Fortunately lost to Roma, but I think at that point we weren't. No, I beg your pardon. We may have been, actually. I can't remember. Already qualified. I'm not too sure, but it doesn't matter. We qualified now, didn't it? Scored 14 goals, conceded 6. Look at that. Compared to that, everyone else is, let's be honest, we are miles ahead of them. And a 2-0 victory there with Olympiacos to finish off. So a very nice victory there. 5-0 against Wolves. You can still see a pattern here. Larson got his first goal for the club. Kone, who is, as we all know now, he is a... Oh, hang on. You may have saw it before. Okay. You may have saw that he may be off to Chelsea. Now, let's see. Yeah, he is going to be moving to Chelsea. I should just point out. Joining Chelsea. He will be joining Chelsea at the end of the season. So, yeah, I'll show that one again real quick. £4.5 million. I know it's over 48 months, but that is such a bad little thing. I hate that so much. Although the £4.5 million has already been credited to us, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, just point that out. 3-2 here against Huddersfield in the League Cup. This was a really mad game. We were back and forth. Daniel Ferret again here. He's really again another one stepping up now. Okay, he's not the man yet, but he's evolving very slowly. Tony Martin, I think that is even. I'll show you his first goal. I mean, how long has he been here? Like 10 years? I think this is his first goal. Let's have a look. Mendiola, see there, 120 minutes there, getting the winner. Luis Mendiola. He is now, I believe, a legend at the club, which is good. See, Curtis Cass still going. I think he's off soon as well. But as you can see, Victor there, and there's Tony Martin of all places. He had a rollicking start to the season. I mean, he was unbelievable. He had his average rating after by October, or like the end of October, was like 8.3 or something. I was like, wow, this guy's amazing. So I think that was his first goal. That could be wrong. 1-0 at Stamford Bridge, which was pretty decent. Evander Polongo, I think, is the goalkeeper, so there's nothing spectacular to show you there. 5-0 against Forest, again, noticeable trend. Mendiola with 2 penalties. Legenic again scoring. Victor now, who is a world-class player, just so happens to be going up against another world-class player in his same position. That's Massimo Lizio. Baba Mensah, who is now a complete centre-forward. He runs that midfield. Let me tell you, he runs it. Let me just show you his positions. It's not a favourite club yet, but as you can see, he was brought in as a left winger, but moved over to centre mid. And he, as I say, just runs that. He is Yaya Toure, let me tell you. He is brilliant. And I'm going to be on record and say Yaya Toure is probably the best player in the Premier League, in my opinion. I really do think that. Don't hate me for having an opinion different to yours. I hate people who say that and get all uppity about it. Anyway, so that was a derby victory, and unfortunately got drawn against Arsenal typically, and lost on penalties. Wrong one. Torre got the thing there, but our penalties, as you can see, were shocking. Anton Schmidt, the only one I don't think he's ever missed. Anton Schmidt, even in the ones, but see, really, development. To be fair, those weren't much better, but develop penalty takers, Mensah, Lizio, Torre, Meyer, experienced Florian Meyer. I don't know what happened there. I really don't. So again, 3-0 victory over Derby. Now at this point, I started just fiddling with the formations a bit and trying something new. I tried a 4-4-1-1 just to see, because one thing I'm noticing is if you look at the squad here, there's a fair few sort of attacking. I've got 4 strikers, which is good, but I've got 4 sort of attacking midfield strikers, who can play sort of in behind. And I tried that, and you know what? It worked. It really did work quite well. Gustavo Mino's the one who stepped up. He's been really, really good now. He's really stepping up the plate. That's it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just going over a few here now. This is the first loss of the season in the league. Man City, unfortunately, really just didn't turn up here. I tried this formation. I thought, okay, I'll try it. City didn't particularly help. I wanted to play Torre, but he's quite comfortable on the right, believe it or not. So I thought, okay, I'll stick with him. and I tried Muyo at right back, tried him as a wing back, didn't really work. Whereas I kept with it just to see what happened. Paul James, I think, is on his way out soon. He's getting a little bit leggy. Schmidt, though, is amazing. Raul Ramirez going up against his old club. He's that defensive rock, but unfortunately we can't do anything about Man City there. So yeah, unfortunately, now we're off a little bit of a rot here, but then again we are playing quite a few difficult players. Look at this: 3 goals in the last 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So Baba Mensah, 50 minutes. 1-0. Torre 2-0. I completely took the. In fact, I didn't do shit. Look, what the hell happened to the players? What happened here? Can you explain that? Oh, I'm going mad. Basically, anyway, I think what happened was I said take a breather. Don't ever take a breather against rivals unless you're 5-0 up. Don't take breathers. Seriously, I cannot recommend non-recommend them enough. Doesn't even make any sense. Whatever, I'm going mad. We all know about Roma. Then we had a 2-0 victory over West Brom Hawthorns. Thank God, because I hate playing at Hawthorns. 2-0 against Southampton. 2-0 against Olympiacos. Doing really well. As you can see, we went back on a winning streak after that. Doing really, really well. Fairly convincing victories. 5-0 against Watford. Houghton and Ginnick scoring there. Of course, Watford, who will have Carry Football Manager sponsors next season. Of course, the one thing I hate playing is the Christmas season, which is really difficult. I think at the end as well, obviously playing Blackburn after a big barrage, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Monday. I think that was kind of expected. Rotated the squad a bit. It was quite a difficult game. Excuse me. Going away to Blackburn, obviously everyone's really tired. Obviously got to play Chelsea in the FA Cup, which didn't help. But yeah, we played Aston Villa. I'll show you that one in a sec. Aston Villa, Houghton getting is it Houghton or Houghton? I don't know. And a hat trick there. 3-2 then against Chelsea. This was great. Really good game to watch. Mensah, as I say, absolute beast in midfield. Rogolski with the winner. A few 0-0 draws then, admittedly against Arsenal and United. Arsenal, as I say, are really, really, really good. They've got a new manager. I'll show you in a sec. If I haven't already, again, I've completely forgotten. Brentford's 5-0. Rogolski, look at that. He could have eclipsed Robbie Fowler's record, which I really like, a 5-minute hat trick, or even that. And yeah, 5-0. So Litty also got in there. So 4 goals for Rogolski. 3-0 against Wolves, and that is the final results we're up to now. So Horton, Ligonic and Trombetta, who is really starting off, giving them games. He is stepping up to the plate. His heading is 20. He is brilliant from corners. So yeah, just go over that. Let's just show you the goals then real quick. Who's top? It is Houghton, or Horton. I'm going to say Horton because I hate saying Houghton. It sounds weird. 13 for Torre, 12 for Rogolski, 9 so far for Ligonic. That ain't bad at all. Mendiolo with 6, falling away by see Trombetta. That's what happens when you have someone with 4-star potential and 20 heading. Beast. Lizio and Victor, who I'm sort of I guess Lizio has played way more than Victor, but he's come off the bench, so yeah, he's a super sub Victor. He's very, very good. Good replacement for Lizio, as I say, who's stepping up. Schmidt is really stepping up. Larsen's had a good season. Muyo, who is a bit of a beast as well. Daniel Ferret, who I said he's stepping up. And Terry as well. These two are stepping up. Yeah, they will. I think that they will step up. Let me put it to you this way. I'm going a bit ahead of myself there, but they will. Don't worry. They are very good success stories. So that is how it looks. As you can see, I'm trying to clear out a lot of people. Davis, Spadaro, Estevez, Abraham. I don't know, but we shall see. Let's have a look at the under 18s. They got 5-0 against. Zahirovic. With a hat trick there. I should have had 4. I should also point out again something which is different. You may have noticed Ian Gallan is now my assistant manager. So I had to get rid of Steven Gerrard after like 15 years being the assistant manager. His formations are a little bit different. I didn't like how he was pissing me off, but in like the press conference and stuff. But one thing you've got to realise, of course, is all assistant managers are basically the same. It doesn't really make a difference. So yeah, that's all I've got to say on that, really. He is now my assistant manager. I was planning on getting Trevor Sadler as my assistant manager. However, if I just show you this, the snidey bastard has gone to Tottenham. He's a youth coach at Tottenham. I'm going to have to poach him in the future. That's a shame, really. But yeah, again, players completely unloyal to the cause. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back then with the season review very soon. So yeah, I will be back, don't we? Also, of course, for those who haven't heard the news yet, FM13 November the 2nd. If you pre-order it basically anywhere, you will get a beta / demo about 2 weeks before it comes out. I'm going to put that to around about 2 to 3 weeks on this update. So my guess for it is October the 19th. But the game itself comes out, unlocks, and you can digitally download it on Steam on November the 2nd at 1 minute past 12. November the 2nd, that's a Friday as well, so that should hopefully be a very, very good day. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.